jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back
What's good, everyone? WCS back with a late one on the boulevard, of course. Salute to everyone that's in the building. As you see, this is Road to Two-Time Undisputed. Once again, I repeat, Road to Two-Time Undisputed. And every day that ticks away, we get more information. It is my duty to keep you updated, briefed, and informed. Updated, briefed, and informed. Terrence Boyd Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. are supposed to meet center square in a championship showcase for the undisputed world welterweight titles. If that doesn't do it for you, I have no idea what does. In the interim, I have to speak about the Namiety that's going on. More information, more news. But first, let me give a big shout out to the supporters, man. Those individuals that's tuned in, whether they support the channel or they just tuned in to what I'm saying, it's all good. Make sure you breathe so you can take a good listen to what I'm about to tell you. So, the 5 weeks and 2 days is extremely important because there's new information that continues to be filtered out to the general public. That information recently has been that Saul Canelo Alvarez is scheduled to fight Jermall Charlo, the same fighter that's been out the ring for quite some time, the same fighter that was out the ring having supposedly personal problems and everything like that. So, from 22, when this list came out, I'm talking about it was more so done in 21, but this list happened to be leaked out in 22. So coming full circle now, Jermall Charlo, Mel Charlo, and Errol Spence have all been inactive fighters. Now we know that Mar Charlo, who was up there panhandling Dimitri Bivol for a fight, he may potentially be stepping in the ring with his idol, his god, Canelo Alvarez. Finally, he's about to get his retirement check. Finally, y'all. And I'm actually happy for Jermall Charlo, man. Real talk. After what he went through, I went through some of the same thing. I'm happy for that man to be able to recover. Like I said before, I guess me being in a situation like that, and how you go to court and they try to act like you ain't never been there. I hope he gets paid well. Fighting Canelo. I do. Yeah, it ain't nothing I like more for a man to be able to make money and take care of his kids. So no matter what I feel about the Charlos, I really hope he makes really good money. But this is not about the pockets. This is about the dockets. Let's talk about the dockets. It seems like we have that 3-fight docket back on tap. We have Mar Charlo online first as the sacrificial lamb out of Texas. And then potentially we may have Errol Spence Jr. in May of 2024. That's contingent if he beats Terrence Bud Crawford. Now, if I told you I ain't feel no type of way about it, I'll be absolutely lying. And though you're tuned in and you may be looking at your screen, it'll still be lying to your face. Or you might just be chilling, just listen to the audio. It's all good. So from what I'm hearing is that Errol Spence Jr. may be second in line. Wasn't that like the first list? It was Mauro Charlo, Errol Spence Jr., and David Benavidez. Doesn't it look like that same list may be resurfacing? I hope not, because now it leads me to July 29th. If this is contingent on him beating Terrence Crawford, I want to know to what extreme would you know what extreme they would go through to ensure that Errol Spence wins this fight. I'm absolutely confident that Terrence can go in there and don't leave it in the hands of the judges and fight his fight. But on the other hand, you have Canelo signed with PBC, the golden child of the PBC. He's able to return back to that organization over there and pick up another lucrative contract, potentially a 3-fight deal that'll take him out the door with a substantial amount of monetary gain. And once again, I don't care. It's his money to feed his family, his horses, dragons, if he got any of them joints. It's him, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad. People saying they kind of mad because Al Heyman. Don't get mad at Al Heyman. He been showing you all this Picasso for quite some time. And y'all just chose to just look at it in awe and say, oh man, that Picasso is nice right there. Canelo, Errol Spence, and Benavidez. Okay, cool. That's nice. That's nice. How much you said it is? It's 100 mil. Damn. It's expensive ass Picasso. Okay. So that's where I'm at, right? That's where I'm at with this. We have 5 weeks, 2 days, and this information is coming out about Mar Charlo and Canelo. But also, that's packed in with that is a potential fight with Errol Spence next May. Now, we know that this contract has a rematch clause in it. So that's going to be very, very interesting. But I'm going to keep faith in places that I didn't think I would have to go. We seen Devin Haney go the distance and get the decision because I thought for sure they was going to try to rob him. But he was able to get 2 decisions in Australia and a decision over here in Vegas. So in that, I have faith that Bud can go in there and get this win. Outside of the fact of knowing my optimism radar has risen a bit because of this new Canelo, you know what I'm saying? This new Canelo contract that's, is buzzing right now a little bit. Everybody is just, so happy that he gets to come swoop in and fight Jamal Charlo, who's been out the ring. Typical Canelo, huh? He's fighting a fighter that's been out the ring for quite some time to pick up another win. Mar Charlo, in my opinion, has been waiting to sell that to one person. and that is Saul Canelo, and he gets his shot. Like I said, I ain't mad at him for getting his money. People, gonna be mad at Canelo for cherry picking once again because Marcelo is inactive, been out the ring several years now, and he's gonna go back and get his chance at Canelo. Can he beat Canelo? I don't know. Just like I said, the man's been inactive for a while. Let me get to the chat, big. Oh, D-Ray promotion on deck. Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease on deck, aka Mr. Sucker Free. What's good with the gumbo? Salute WCS, my big bro. Yeah, salute to you, man. Be safe out there, no doubt. MD Mills in the building. WCS getting busy. Make sure you get your 5% promotional fee from Spence and Crawford. OG. Yeah, man, I wish it was, but you can't get everybody to just give a shout out and let you know they listening. You know what I'm saying? I don't look for that. I don't. I just talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? Keep people informed and keep it moving, big dog. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can do. Molly's going to get stopped. Well, I can't really debate with that. Neither am I betting you on if that happens or not. I will not put money on Marcelo. But my people, I wanted to just bring it to your attention because it's kind of disturbing to me that this kind of like 3-fight deal has resurfaced a year later. And it's unfortunate that we have such a big fight that's coming up. And I really hope this fight, is fair. There's no controversy to it. And just to appease, the person that's running the show. You know what I'm saying? I just said, it was good that Devin Haney and them, he was in Australia, but they're in top rank. They top rank. This is just my only, my biggest red flag. You know what I'm saying? The biggest red flag, the kite in the air of, these deals coming up with Canelo and how much, these PBC fighters have been pushing Canelo. Now it's almost like he get a gift wrap going away present with sacrificial lambs. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seems like to me. So if Maul is first on the docket, cool. But I really want this fight between Crawford Spence to be fair. I don't want any robberies. I don't want any controversial stoppages. I don't want any of that, man. I just want them to go over there and fight their fight offensively, defensively, and who's the better fighter who delegated their offensive strategy. That is it. You know what I'm saying? That is it. I don't want no controversial stoppage. I don't want a fighter holding their hand in the air and be like, oh man, what? You stopped the fight. What? Because it's potentially a fighter that will be hurt in there. And that goes for Spence. I don't want the referee to stop the fight early if Spence is hurt and it's prematurely. Make sure it's definitive. Make sure it's definitive. We don't need anything that's partially, unconfirmed, leads people to speculate that it was a robbery, it's a botched fight, something to basically diminish the relevance and the prestigiousness of this fight. I don't want that. I really want them to go in there and be able to determine, point blank, who's the best right now. Who's the undisputed champion right now? Not thinking about, well, just to appease that contract, Crawford might get robbed. I hope not. I hope not. There's a little moisture now. There's a little moisture. I ain't gonna lie. There's a little moisture, man. A little moisture, a little wet, a little damp, a little damp area right there. A leak in the roof. I just feel like, I'm gonna keep myself positive. You know what I'm saying? Keep myself positive. But all this media is coming up here, boxing scene, Canelo, he'll be fighting Mar Charlo. You know what I'm saying? This is what Mar Charlo's been waiting for. This is his ultimate moment to get that retirement check, to make some of that back, which he probably lost getting a divorce. I'm happy for him, man. Real talk, I'm happy for that man because I want his kids to be able to get taken care of, and I don't want that man losing, whatever lifestyle he was living. I want him to continue to live that lifestyle. Real talk. I mean, he deserved that shit. As a fighter, he deserved that shit. But if it's any freaking advice I give to dudes, just be patient. Because when you go into court, it's gonna be like you absolutely did nothing for your family. It don't matter how much your kids love you. All they're gonna is look at the protocol, the format, and you already know where it goes from there. But if you got a good attorney, you should be good. Sometimes. So what y'all think about the news, man? What y'all think about this news? John, what's good? Salute Late Cook. Yes, sir. Shout the big blunts and boxing the goat on deck. What's good with it, blunts? EJ can get the Saul fight after 2 losses to Bud. Yeah, man. I like how that sounds, right? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? That'll be snatching the curtain down. They trying to get the curtains to be pulled open and make it into like a stage show. You know what I'm saying? Like it's Vegas. They want you to be surprised and be like, yeah, this is the entertainment. No. You know what I'm saying? That what you talking about right there, snatching the curtains all the way down. Snatching it down, the freaking curtain rod come down that bitch. The lights ain't working, the pyrotechnics get the curtains on fire. That's what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence losing twice. The curtains going down and burn the place up. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. IB who I be. What's good with it, player? How you feeling? Scott LaRock, welcome back, OG. No doubt appreciate you there, IB. Appreciate you, brother. Haven't seen nothing on no VADA testing yet. But, it's just certain things I believe in. And I believe that a fighter can still get their ass whooped if they dirty. It's been proven. A fighter can still get their ass whooped when they dirty. See, what I truly think when being in Texas, it's just certain things that's able to be taken care of. I'm not gonna go in detail about it, but when Victor Conte sent out that tweet, and he was putting the information out there that the Bud has already agreed to get tested. I did send Victor Conte, and I still haven't heard anything back. I sent him a tweet to see if he would even respond to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he even responded to me. I feel that if you put information out here in a tweet, and like once again, you present it to the public, and somebody like myself hit you up, why wouldn't you respond? Because you put the initial tweet out and you let the entire public know that you're trying to wait on Spence to sign up. So since you put it out there and you say Crawford agreed, all you had to do was respond and say, yes, why yes, or whatever. You don't have to go into detail. You could just put why yes and you good. You good. That's all I'm saying. You good. But I'm curious to know, how training is going. Really, I really want to focus on training. It's a video out that was sent to me, and Spence walked into training camp wherever he was, and the dude still looked like he's goddamn 168, man. Like he still looks like a big boy. You know what I'm saying? He got some muscle on him. And that's not what I'm used to seeing last year around this time when he fought Ugas. He was slim. It looked a little frail, but he still had muscles. He was ripped. He still looked like he's healthy. He's not even going through anything. He still looked bulky. Now, the only thing that tells me is, You know, he must have a damn good nutritionist is gonna chop that weight off. You know what he need? If the fight is May 24th, that kind of eliminates what people was initially thinking that Errol Spence would not be fighting Bud Crawford on July 29th because he may potentially fight next year in May of 2024. But I'm not even trying to go down that road, man. Real talk. I'm not even trying to go down that talk. I'm not trying to have that type of talk. I'm looking at it like, hey, maybe they have this freaking plan of all plans, man, the master plan to get that muscle off of them and to get that weight off of them. And they have the master plan. A video was put out there today, and it was a heavyweight, and the gym was like 102 degrees. Okay. It's all about what you're doing in 102 degrees. How long you standing at 102 degrees to get that weight off? That's what that is. And we had 5 weeks, 2 days. Whew. Listen now. Hear me out now. Let WCS brief you on something. You have to subtract a week out of that now. That's just for us to see the fight. All right. I haven't really been trying to be a bearer of good news. But deep down inside, I ain't gonna lie to you. When it comes to the fighters, they have 4 weeks and 2 days because they have to subtract that week of fight week. They ain't doing that on fight week unless they still got some pounds to lose. But us as consumers, we have 5 weeks, 2 days to watch this fight. As fighters, they have 4 weeks, 2 days. They have 4 weeks. They have 4 weeks. That's how close we are. 4 weeks when it comes to the fighters. So for us as consumers, we have the full 5 weeks all the way up to Saturday, and that's what it is. It's 5 weeks, 2 days. But for the fighters, they have to subtract one of those weeks. That's why I'm still curious to know why it looks like he still has a lot of weight on. He has four weeks left. He has 4 weeks left, and he still look like he's about 160, 160, high 160s, man. That's just what it looks like to me. I don't know. Don Vaughn on deck. What's good with it? Salute WCS in the chat. That's where I'm at with this man. Like, he still looks a little big to me, and he only has 4 weeks, 2 days remaining. I just want to slowly disseminate layers of this information out there, and that is my next level. 4 weeks, 2 days for these fighters to get within weight standards and meet the qualifications on fight week. Yes, it's getting close for the fighters. 4 weeks, 2 days, and for the consumers to actually watch this fight, like millions will. We have 5 weeks, 2 days. Okay, for road to 2-time undisputed by the one and only Terrence Bud Crawford, 3 weight division world champion. This is history. This is a fight that goes down in the boxing annals. It is extremely prestigious. And you're going to have 2 fighters in there putting every bit of skill they have on display. It's supposed to be that type of night in the T-Mobile Arena. I'm looking forward to it. Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it. Errol saying he's going to break Crawford. Sound like a Royd comment. I don't frown on trash talk. I don't frown too much on trash talk because I absolutely enjoyed the Tony Harrison and Jamel Charlo trash talk. I loved it. Real talk. If Errol Spence has found a line that works for him, right? And it seems like in between his fight with Danny Garcia to Yadinas Ugas, especially this Ugas fight to now, it seems like people have been telling him, I'm just going to guess in the gym, right? That he's breaking dude's face. And now he wants to come up here and say he want to break him mentally, physically, and spiritually. And all I have to say is, did you do it to Sean Porter because you didn't have the accident then? And I see you as a much stronger fighter when you fought Sean Porter. I didn't see you break Danny Garcia's will. I didn't see you break Yordenis Ugas' will. He was still willing to fight. But Lawrence Cole kept on going to the doctor. So you're trying to tell me Crawford is better than those two fighters, Danny Garcia and Yordenis Ugas. He's better than both of them. So you're saying you're going to break Bud Crawford in a manner for which you couldn't do it, Yordenis Ugas and Danny Garcia? I got it. I got it. Real talk. I totally get it. You're gonna break his will, mental, physically, and spiritually. Okay. And you also put out there with chuckles, giggles. You said, I hope I don't break his face too bad. Okay. All right. So you're talking about the a la carte is mental, physical, spiritually, and his face. Anybody ask him, is there anything else you want to put in the cart? Is he gonna put this on layaway? Is it gonna be delayed payment plan, or he's gonna go ahead and make the purchase, buy now? Because if you buy now, that means you have to live up to what you're saying. And we're gonna put that shit on layaway or deferred payment. That might be better for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you might have to do a couple of lawns after taking his L. Go cut some grass and shit. Get your people together and get your landscaping team and go cut some lawns to kind of make up that money. You know what I'm saying? Odds on EJ making weight. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But he's looking pretty. He's looking pretty healthy right now. As far as the weight, Spence has referenced sitting in the bathtub. So maybe he'll get down to about 150, 155 range and do bathtub for last little bit of weight. Long as it's more than 10 minutes. Long as it's more than 10 minutes. Because he don't look like he's 155 right now, but I may be wrong. I know you said he'll get down to that. But I'm curious to know how heavy he is now. Seeing him in person on the West Coast, he definitely looked bigger than Crawford. But see, Crawford looks, the size he's supposed to because he's been setting his goals to stay around a certain weight. So when he get to that dang week before fight week, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be just fine. If Spence them have to come up here in Vegas and shake out on fight week, I'm just curious to know how they're gonna look. I hope he come in there healthy. I hope it's no controversy. Nothing. Make weight, feel good, rehydrate, get your Pedialyte and all this other shit, so we can see a fight. We don't want no hiccups, no obstacles. You know what I'm saying? No roadblocks, none of that. We want smooth, clear path, just like in basketball. Clear path, goddammit. We don't want a ref call a flagrant foul. You know what I'm saying? I want a clear path. Leave it alone. Let them drive to the hoop. Let these fighters fight. Don Vaughn, the aerosexuals actually believe he's going to break Bud, but they love being lied to like an abusive relationship. Yeah, they like that dysfunctionality. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let them live a complete lie. It's okay. It's okay to let people live a complete lie. Let them. You know what I'm saying? If that's the new catchphrase that they want to put out here, and they want to be the Black Dragos, let them be the Black Drago. God damn it! They probably sitting up there living in America. Ow. They probably sitting up there singing that shit. They probably got their red, white, and blue trunks on and all that other shit. Motherfuckers blonde, their hair blonde, trying to look like Drago. You know what I'm saying? I must break you. If he dies, he dies. Anything to get their confidence level up. I swear to you, man. Anything to get their confidence level up. That's all we have going on right now. And yes, we're talking about you, aerosexuals. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about you. We're talking about you and everybody that's attached in that group. And we totally understand that we are your support system, when it comes to micromanaging. You know what I'm saying? We have to stay close to y'all because without us, y'all don't have any content. We got to keep on talking to y'all because, without us, y'all have no content. I know y'all want to miss you some of the information that we talk about on here, but we want to keep it on boxing today, right? We want to talk about the correct and incorrect predictions that is going on, and being that you're predicting that he's gonna break Crawford, in a certain way, shape, or form. Hey, it's boxing at the end of the day. But what track record do you have that this man's gonna break him? We have 5 weeks and 2 days remaining. 5 weeks and 2 days, 4 weeks for the fighters. So you have to understand. I need to ask you this question. Do you think Spence has received enough training to break Bud Crawford when we've seen Bud out here training and training and training and training? Do you think the heart that Crawford has displayed in previous fights, do you believe that Errol Spence, do you believe just confidently, right, that he has what it takes to break Crawford's will, especially with his mother sitting ringside? Not just for a regular fight, but it's his birthday, her birthday, July 29th. So you're trying to tell me Spence has the power? Spence has it within him. He has that inner strength. He is Khan. He has the vibranium. So you're trying to tell me, or is he looking to steal the vibranium from Terrence Crawford? You let me know. Heterosexuals have their flowers like he loves me. He loves me not. Oh man, hilarious. He loves me. He loves me not. Oh man, I haven't heard that in such a long time, but it's funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? It's funny as shit to hear it again, especially in this moment. Hey, I can picture the aerosexual saying, he loves me not. You know what I'm saying? I can picture them fools doing that shit too. Aerosexual caught up in their feelings because the hype job is coming to an end. Hey man, you know what's on the horizon, man. You know how storms start to pick up and how the lighting change outside. The overcast takes over. We already know how that is. They already know that storm is coming. That storm is coming, baby. That's all I'm saying. The storm is coming. Period. I just hope they understand that it's going to be no type of access, on the evening of the 29th to the 30th. It's not going to be any way that you can submit paperwork for reconciliation. We're not taking no paperwork. We're rejecting all freaking apology letters. None of that. We don't want to hear none of that shit. All we're going to do is celebrate and celebrate and celebrate. Just like that song used to go. Celebration time. Come on. We're gonna celebrate all night. Celebration time. Come on. Yeah, we're going to celebrate tonight. Yeah, we're going to celebrate on the 29th. Yes, sir. That's what we're going to do. Celebration is all right. Yes, sir. Yeah, just give it time. Just give it time. Them fighters got 4 weeks, 2 days. Blunt say he going to be sitting in the tub. That nigga better be in the tub as we speak all the way until the sun come up in the morning, God damn it. He better be right there with the blinds open so the sun rays can shine on him and burn that fat away. You better be there. Seriously, you better be there to burn them calories. Like Hagler said, it's tough when you have them satin sheets, air in those sheets with his strawberries. Hey man, Hey, did I not put it out there, Don? Did I not put it out there? They need to have Arrow sleeping on them bed sheets, the thread count of 16, 16 and a half thread count. They don't need him on those silk sheets now. They need him on some sheets that feel like he's sleeping on plywood. That's that thread count of 16 and 3/4. You know what I'm saying? 17 thread count. You know what I'm saying? Seem like you sleeping in a rose patch. Shit so rough, like you sleeping in the driveway. For real. On the bare floor of a new build. They haven't even put the flooring down yet, but you got to stay there overnight type of roughness. I'm serious. I'm serious, man. Serious. Real talk. They don't need that man on those satin sheets. He got to get up and go spar and go train. Don't do it. Trump on deck. What's good? How can Arrow compete with Bud? He's the pound for pound number one, but still acts like a prospect. Man, they're going to find out the dynamic. Times are ticking away, and that shit is coming here fast and heavy. And I want to put it out there too. We're doing our next broadcast this Saturday, and we're gonna definitely talk about the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford situation. And it's probably going to be much more intense than the last one that we had. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Big fight card coming up soon. But yeah, the broadcast, me and Eddie Love is going to be back on. We're going to talk about multiple topics. We're going to have some local fighters in the conversation. And we're gonna kind of dive into some areas. I don't know which area the host is gonna go into, but you know me, you know what I do. But it's not a debate, it's not a podcast. It's more like a broadcast to kind of just as a tandem or as a broadcast, be able to communicate fluently in a slight debate, not like a podcast debate, but just having a dialogue. You have one that rocks with Arrow and one that rocks with freaking Crawford. So you got some back and forth dialogue, and it's gonna be much more intensive than it was last time. But just support it when you see it out there. Support it. It's level changes, man. It reaches a whole lot more people, and y'all already knew who I am. So this good people over there. And yeah, the broadcast is going down this Saturday. It'll probably be edited and everything, and it'll come out the following week. But yeah, definitely check it out once it hits YouTube. And it's a growth process. So we're gonna start listening. We definitely gonna start listening to you, the viewers. And we're gonna start getting them fighters on there to interview the fighters and everything. Seriously. To interview the fighters. That's where we at with it. Shout out to the apostles. I am Cam Edwards on deck in the building. One Love Archbishop WCS and the rest of the chat. The apostles in the building to lay the hands and spread the good news of boxing. Pass that offering tray around, please. Thank you very much. Can we all stand? Bow your heads. Amen. Thank you. You may take your seat. The apostles are in the building. You already know. Celebrate and continue. I thought y'all was going live like 10:45, man. You decided against it. I hope he has a mouthpiece that fits properly. Why, Dan? Why you hope that? Isn't it up to them to give them a mouthpiece as much trash as they talk? Why are you worrying about that? Don't worry about what they should already have taken care of. That mouthpiece should be custom made from somewhere, and it should be already form fitting to his mouth for him to be able to put it in and put it out. You know what I'm saying? If he needs to get some water or something, he need to pull that mouthpiece out and his teeth still stay in there cool. But if you don't want any of them teeth coming out, you need to goddamn move your head off center and use some defense. But who am I? I'm not trying to tell you the plan to keep you alive. I'm trying to see you go in there and take this L and have sportsmanship and recognize Crawford was the better man at the end of the day. Then we putting them submission moves. Even when they tap out, we're not gonna let go. Sorry and late. I'm gonna catch the playback for sure, man. I'm not gonna be on here long. Real talk. I just, I said I was gonna try to stick to doing a late nighter. Some will be longer than others, especially on the weekend. But 5 weeks, 2 days for the consumers, 4 weeks, 2 days for the fighters, or even less. I think the fighters, in reality, they don't train all the way up to the Saturday and Sunday. So the fighters may just have straight 4 weeks remaining. Truth be told, they might just have 4 weeks remaining, 4 weeks or less. Seriously. But hey, appreciate y'all pulling up, man. I'm not gonna stay on here too long. Like I said, when the weekend, yeah, it'll be different, but has things to take care of. Your boy will be back. Turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports. Hit the like button on your way out and support the channel at your convenience. I'm out.